Hi, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to share with you an update of our latest happenings in the Florida-Bahamas Synod. Much of this information is in our website, fbsynod.com. By now, you all must know that our Synod Assembly has been canceled for this year, 2020. This was a difficult but necessary decision for our Synod Council, and I thank you for understanding. Roster ministers, there is an opportunity to catch up with your required boundary trainings. It is now available online as well. We are loving the stories received by you and getting them to our communication specialist, Marina Ernst. I appreciate that. Please keep those stories coming, and her email is marinae@fbsynod.org. I want to say thank you for your faithfulness in sharing your mission support to the Synod. It means so much, particularly in this time, because together our efforts go way further. Now, I want to introduce you to our response to the COVID-19 crisis in our Synod. Together with a great team, we have developed a Synod COVID-19 special appeal and funding called United as One. This is a great opportunity for all of us who can to join together with our Synod Council in giving to help God's mission with vitality. It is also an opportunity for our Synod and those congregations that need help during this time to apply for grants so that God's love may continue to shine with our efforts. Please go to our webpage, fbsynod.com, and donate now or apply for a grant. Thank you so much for being a church together. Now, the other major concern we all have is, when will we be able to worship in our church buildings again? That's the million-dollar question, right? By the way, the following is a joint effort of Synod bishops, which I adapted for our own Florida-Bahamas Synod. As we all know, there will be great excitement when we are able to come together for worship again. However, because we are months away from an effective regimen of treatment and at least a year away from a vaccine, we will still need to practice excessive hygiene and social distancing. As you are planning ahead, here are some recommendations. First of all, as your bishop, I will be updating you weekly on any new information we receive. As for now, I implore you not to return to regular worship in your church buildings for at least the next couple of weeks. It could be a little bit more. Decide as a congregation council, finally, when you begin to worship again. Just because you can't doesn't mean that you should. But consider the age and demographics of your congregation to decide when it is right for you to begin in-person worship again. Pay close attention to the advice of our local health authorities. Check with your insurance carrier. That's very important. Some will not cover you if you begin too soon. Publish your service times and let people know what new practices of physical distancing and hygiene to expect when they return. Insist that people stay at home if they are immunocompromised. Many of our seniors are lonely, bored, and yearning for community in this crisis. They will probably not listen to you or me unless you insist. Disinfect the public space before people arrive and between each service and gathering. Invite everyone to use face masks, even during singing, as COVID-19 is airborne and it goes further when it's singing. Train ushers, greeters to not shake hands or pass out bulletins. If you have screens in your sanctuary, don't use bulletins at all. Project them. If bulletins are necessary, then place them spaced out in every other pew by Tuesday or Wednesday, as viruses don't live out on paper for more than 4 or 5 days. Some viruses live only minutes on paper, but we aren't sure about this COVID-19 yet. Offering plates should be placed on a table as people enter and exit. Greeters can stand behind the table warmly welcoming worshipers from a distance. Prop open inside and outside doors, if possible even bathroom doors, so no one touches any doorknob or handle. Pass the peace with a simple bow to those on your right and to your left. During announcements, thank people for coming and politely remind them not to shake hands or hug yet. Offering at the doors as people enter and exit as mentioned above. Use the offering time to talk about the church's and Synod's vital ongoing ministry. Let people write checks. Let them know what's still happening. Why does it matter? How are lives being impacted? How is your church serving people during this crisis physically and spiritually and through the Synod? Offering counters should use the same protocols as bank tellers, sanitizing frequently and sitting at a distance. Greeters stand at the tables as people leave to thank them for coming and answer questions. Encourage greeters to check in with people and listen for their needs. Continue to adopt and encourage electronic giving. Now, preparing for communion. As we still are not sure about this virus, not having communion is the healthiest. However, we know that many are eager to receive our Lord in His Holy Supper. So if you decide to take the risk and celebrate the Eucharist, there are some suggestions in our electronic newsletter, the e-Spirit, and in our website, how to go about it. Same thing for worship resources. We have some for that first time when we get back. Well, I think that's a lot for now. So until next time, stay home safe with Christ's blessings. Bye.